Welcome, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is noon Eastern time here in the booming metropolis of Ambler, Pennsylvania, just outside the little city that I like to call Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Noon Eastern time, Ambler, Thursday. You know what that means. It is time for Talent Experience Live, your weekly look into all things talent acquisition, talent management, recruiting, human resources as a whole, and of course, artificial intelligence. This program is proudly brought to you by the good folks here at Phenom, whose purpose is to help 1 billion find the right work. That is why we host this show every single Thursday, why we have a plethora of fantastic webinars, why we are at every single HR tech event under the sun, including our upcoming flagship IAMPHENOM this March 10th through the 12th, which is what we're going to talk a little bit about today. So don't miss it. But of course, we do all of these wonderful things. Host IAMPHENOM, Talent Experience Live, podcast with Cliff Yorkowitz. That's not how we help a billion find the right work. We do it through our artificial intelligence talent experience platform, which helps candidates find the right fit faster, employees evolve in their current roles and beyond, recruiters achieve next level productivity and efficiency, and managers get to build better teams through data automation and analytics. If you're interested in any of that and more, you can always head on over to phenom.com, where you'll learn about IAMPHENOM and all of the wonderful things we do here. Now that the bills are paid, that is a mouthful. We have a fantastic episode for you today. I am joined by two wonderful guests, and we are talking about from agenda to action when it comes to IAMPHENOM. So without any further hesitation, please help me welcome Maddie Hendricks and Hannah Madden to the program. Welcome.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. This is already the most fun that I've had for TXL. First of all, I know I gave you a light introduction there, but we don't know how long you've been at Phenom. We don't know what you do here. So if you could, we'll start with you, Maddie. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Yeah. My name's Maddie Hendricks. I've been at Phenom for over 5 years at this point. Always have been on the customer value team. So I'm supporting mostly our healthcare customers and some others with everything that they've got with the Phenom product from an adoption standpoint and ROI. So yeah, go for it.
Crushed it. My name is Hannah Madden. I'm on the customer value team as well. I lead a small team there, primarily focused with healthcare accounts as well as some financial services. And I've also been with Phenom for about 5 years. So we're quite the 5-year dynamic duo.
We are
super seniors. Right?
Super seniors. Yeah. Taking our walkers around the office.
Absolutely. So obviously we're going to talk a little bit about IAMPHENOM, which is always very customer focused. We change it every single year. Why? Because we like to give the marketing team headaches and make Paige's life a living nightmare, but also we want to improve it, right? So for the viewers at home, what can folks expect this year at IAMPHENOM that may be different from last year?
Well, this is because we had a COVID year in there. This is our 4th IAMPHENOM, and it's literally the best part of my year at Phenom. It's my favorite event. And so we are back again for the 2nd time at the PA Convention Center, which is the largest venue for conventions in Philly. But our conference has even grown from attendees, more sessions, and even more buzz than ever before.
Yeah, definitely. And new focus. So every year we change a little bit about what we're focused on. And this year we have a huge focus on applied AI.
Nice. Super exciting. And the PA Convention Center always is an exciting place to be. It's where the car show is. You guys go to the car show this year?
Yeah, and the flower show.
Mm-hmm.
We have shared interest to not forget about the flower show.
It's actually right after, IAMPHENOM is right after the flower show, and you might even smell pollen in the air.
Bring your Benadryl.
Yes. So I know, obviously PA Convention Center, where all of the largest events are, we talk about our customers being presenters this year. A lot of times they're on the main stage, but most of the time they get very intricate in their sessions off the beaten path in some of the breakout sessions. How are those structured this year? How are they a little bit different?
Yeah. So we'll have breakouts on all 3 days. These are customer breakouts. There's about 60 or so of those. And then we also have our value sessions, which Hannah will talk about. But our customer breakout sessions are really aimed to showcase the customer, show off what good they've been doing with Phenom and what they can actually tell others about and socialize and bring back to their teams. So it'll be really thought leadership focused, as well as, anything regarding their results.
Yep. And the customer value sessions are led by the customer value team. So they have a little bit more of a training focus. The goal is that you're able to leave and replicate these best practices and configurations in your environment. It's a little bit more hands-on.
Nice. That's awesome. I always love hearing the customer value team getting involved. Are you guys leading sessions?
We sure are.
You excited
We're
about
busy.
Yeah.
We've been busy this year.
More
Pumped.
nervous for those sessions or this today?
This today.
This today.
We're
This
pros
today.
at that. Are you kidding me?
This is our first
Yeah.
time here, but we've been running it back at IAMPHENOM.
4 IAMPHENOMs, right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned applied AI, Maddie.
Mhm.
How is that going to be ingrained within these sessions? Obviously, we can't do anything here at Phenom without mentioning AI. I know it's a buzzword. I know it's trendy, but how are we putting that into effect during
Yeah.
some of these sessions?
Well, in the general sense, I mean, you probably heard this for Phenom customers for years. We've had AI in our platform, right? It's everything from fit scoring to hiring intelligence. But now at this point, we're really getting into applied AI. And so this is AI for specific use cases, trying to, solve specific problems. And so I think a big layer of that is last year at IAMPHENOM, if you were there, we announced all of our agents. Now, there are several of those live today that our customers are taking advantage of. And things like sourcing agent, things like our voice agent, fraud agent, that's a really hot topic one right now. And so our customers will be able to showcase those who are involved in some of those pilots and those betas, just how much that's been helping them. And so that's definitely a big change from last year.
Awesome.
Nothing to
No,
add.
she did it
What would I even
perfectly.
add to that?
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Now, are you guys on Twitter? Are you on the interwebs and
Yeah,
things like
sure.
that?
We're
Of
locked
course.
in.
Did you see? Did you see? I think it was last week that article about the fear of AI and how it's going to take everyone's jobs. There seems to be a lot of that going around in panic. For the audience at home, and I know human resources as a whole is typically more risk adverse, I would say. What can you say that our AI topics, some of these agents that we're talking about, may put people at ease if they attend some of these sessions?
Yeah. Well, everyone right now is in the same boat currently with AI. I mean, you're right. It's a buzzword. People have been talking about it, whether you're in the tech space, HR space, or whatever industry you're in, somebody's talking about it. And so there's been all sorts of legal cohorts and things like that have been formed. And we're working through that customer by customer because obviously every company's different. But, one of the other things that we really want to highlight in these sessions regarding AI is, it's not going to be taking people's jobs. It's really going to be transforming people's jobs. And so those customers who have had that sort of early access to turning on these betas, working through that, really sharing the message of how that has actually changed jobs of recruiters or talent managers or marketers, whatever your persona is, how that's transformed the job rather than take over the role.
I think too, with AI, knowledge is power. So there will be sessions highlighting how organizations got their AI policies approved within their company. And then that should be something that we can take back and launch at other companies.
And I think the future of technology always has an impact, no matter if it's AI. I mean, I think back to Netflix and the movie industry, right? Nobody goes to the movie. I go to the movies now.
I do.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing what
I had to see, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet, but I had
Yeah.
to see Marty Supreme. I mean, come on, let's
yeah.
be honest.
I just watched. I had to buy it. I was in the way I justified. I was like $25.
Yeah.
I would have spent that on
25
popcorn.
25 for
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet,
Yeah.
easy.
Quickest 25 we've ever spent.
I wish I saw it. Did you see it Christmas Day?
No.
No, because that was the whole marketing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Early January.
Busy Christmas.
we
you know
could,
what I mean?
yes,
Yeah.
of course, you got to. We could talk about movies and stuff like that all the way.
Next
All
TXL.
day. Yes, that is what we're doing live. That's the main
Next
stage
Thursday.
session now at IAMPHENOM. That's the keynote. Is we're just talking movies. Back to IAMPHENOM. We service a plethora of organizations across different industries and different personas. How are folks able to find the sessions and information that is applicable to them? You mentioned some of the agents. A lot of that sounded more talent acquisition focused. If there's a talent manager or someone in HRIT, how can they find what is applicable to them?
Definitely. So we really tried to diversify customers and content and personas this year. And so we do have a sample of all of those, right? And when the app goes live, which I think will be around this time, people can find those sessions in the app. There's going to be different filters within the app if you're looking for breakouts, one for industry, one for persona, right? So industry, if you're healthcare, manufacturing, or retail, persona, marketers, talent management, HRIT, right? That's going to be available in there. And we're also adding, with the value sessions, we're adding a new sort of way to categorize those as well.
Yeah. So for the value sessions, we'll be looking at categorizing that as beginner or advanced.
Okay.
So wherever you're at in your Phenom journey, you'll be able to find a session that is applicable to you, as well as the industry alignment. And then if you're looking to connect with other industry individuals, talk to your CVM. We are also industry aligned. So Maddie supports all healthcare accounts. So if you're in healthcare, chat with Maddie, see who else is coming, and we can help connect those.
All right. Now, off the books question. It's beginner or advanced. What if you're in the middle road? What do you do if you are you able to pick and choose from some beginner sessions to some advanced sessions?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go to some beginner sessions. Maybe there's still something there that you missed, right? So there's always something to learn. And then advanced can be, if you feel like you're in the middle of the road, what do we want to aspire to do? So a lot of this, we'll talk about goal setting in a few minutes. That would be a great way to kind of pick up some of those new goals.
Awesome. Now, goal setting sounds fantastic and fun. I hate setting goals. It's not my favorite thing, unless it's like running or exercise. I'll do that all day. Yeah. What are some of the fun things that people can do, right? IAMPHENOM is more than just education. Obviously, there are a ton of learnings and things that people will automatically gain through osmosis. What are some of the exciting events that customers and prospects can do there?
Yeah. Our breakout and our main stage sessions are always great, but I always look forward to some of the extracurriculars, if you will. Obviously, the main big one is our, a big party at Reading Terminal. We'll get everybody to go there and have some food, have a band, and have a good time to network. One of the things that I've also been trying out, Devin, is the Rocky Run. And if you want to really get a taste of Philadelphia and you like to exercise like Devin, you can go ahead and do that. Last year, I really wanted to be a part of the experience, but not so much the running portion. Yeah. So I did Uber there to the steps.
Keyword trying to be part of this.
I walked up the steps, we took the picture, and me and some unnamed folks did that and then walked back home. So maybe you'll see me running this year, maybe not. We'll see.
You'll be at the steps.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be there.
How you got there is nobody's business.
But that's a fun thing that you can opt into in the mornings, typically before the conference days. And then definitely want to also shout out to, for our customers specifically, is our awards ceremony. So that'll be Tuesday night, and we get to come together, have a nice meal, and really congratulate all the customers who've done a really good job this year. Winning different things.
And as a local Philadelphian, I feel like the Reading Terminal party is just so cool. It's such a treat to be there by yourself without the Saturday crowds and all the tourists, and get to try all of the must-do stops if you were coming to visit.
And there's like minis of everything, right?
Oh my gosh,
you don't have to get the whole cheesesteak. You can get the mini cheesesteak.
Yeah. We have friends who want to come and are like, how do I get in there? So,
do they work in HR?
No, they sure don't. They sure don't. Just love to eat.
They're accountants.
Well, they can do the Rocky Run. We don't discriminate.
Yes, that's right.
Whether you're a runner or an Uberer, if that's a word that I just made
running
up.
or trying.
Yeah.
You made it. That's showbiz. No one cares how you got there.
Mm-hmm.
Back to goal setting.
Yeah.
People obviously want to retain some sort of information, some sort of knowledge. How can you prepare yourself for the utmost success when attending this event, outside of course, trying every cheesesteak that you can and listening to great music?
Yeah. I mean, the best teams are prepared coming to IAMPHENOM. So they are making a plan ahead of time. They're looking at the agenda and they're figuring out who's going to go to what sessions and how can they divide and conquer. Having a plan is really critical. It helps you to register on time so that you get into the sessions that you want to be in, and it makes sure that you're leaving the conference achieving all of those goals. So we really see a lot of success with some goal setting ahead of time.
Okay, awesome. Now, a lot of information. I know this happens when I go to conferences. It's like, I was just there for 3 days. I can't remember a thing, right?
Yeah.
There's too much information, too much good information. How can folks ensure that they can bring some of these learnings back, maybe to the rest of their team, to individuals that they know, friends, family, loved ones, who are like, well, what did you do in Philadelphia? And they can say something besides, I had a bunch of cheesesteaks.
Right. Conference amnesia is real. So tip number one, bring something to write on. That's super easy. Laptops at a conference can be challenging. So classic pen and paper, tablet, quick notes in your phone, anything that makes sense to you that's easy and can be, on the go.
GoPro?
GoPro. If you strap a GoPro to your head and you find Maddie and I, we're gonna need that footage.
Actually,
So-
we're gonna if somebody's gonna be on Twitch. Actually,
yeah. We're live
Hey,
streaming.
chat, clip that.
Yeah,
That's what's happening.
exactly. So make sure you're taking good notes. We see a lot of clients who actually build in time into their schedule to review them or just to clean them up at the end of the day. So whether that's the entire team from your company getting back together, saying, what did you see? What did you see? What did you learn? Comparing notes. That's a good way to sort of clean up every day to make sure that it's not just a bunch of gibberish that you wrote down. We also see clients who, when they're doing that divide and conquer, they're doing that whether it's persona based or like tool based. I want to learn more about scheduling. I want to learn more about the recruiter or maybe even the HRIS track. So they're really finding a way to make sure that what they're going to is something that they're going to be maybe a specialist in, or they're going to be really focused in. And it's not something that's maybe a little bit out of their wheelhouse.
Okay. All right. Now, in terms of leaving with action items, I think it's great to kind of decompress at the end of the day. I know I, in the past, have used my notes, taken a picture of it, uploaded it to whatever your GPT is, and been like, can you make sense out of my chicken scratch and give me learnings? What are action items that folks should plan to have going into it? Should it be specific sessions? Should it be networking or meeting with specific session leaders, talking with you two?
Right.
What are some good action items for folks?
I mean,
to
all the
attend?
above is great, but we want to make sure that you're going in with a clear idea. What are you trying to solve? And what are you curious about? So we've been talking a lot about industry alignment. So if your industry is experiencing labor shortage, how are others combating that? How are you going to learn about how others are dealing with that issue? And then if there's something you're curious about, maybe you're curious about how others are launching scheduling. How are they changing their workflows? How are they making sure that that works for their organization? That's how you're going to make sure that your sessions are picked appropriately and that you're going in with a really clear plan. And then when we're talking about leaving the conference and kind of having those actionable next steps, you might consider, okay, what did I learn that was kind of mind-blowing? Maybe that's within the year, something I can accomplish. And then what are those next two that are a little bit more short-term? Let's think next quarter, next 6 months that they can achieve. And we see success when companies leave the conference with maybe 3 attainable goals. What do we want to work on, and sort of what's the time frame around those?
All right. What are your goals, each of you, for the conference?
Survive. Have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Kill all of our sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crush
Hydrate.
it.
I don't know.
Hydrate's a good one. Yeah.
Make it to Friday.
Yeah.
No, we're so excited.
Yeah.
course, of
Connect
course.
with our clients, of course, meet the folks that we talk to every week that maybe we haven't ever met in person before. So like that's always really exciting. Even meeting other phenoms in person. But it's really exciting being as involved with IAMPHENOM as we are. We feel like we know everybody who's there, every single attendee. So that's really special for us.
Yeah. No, it's fun. Even with my own customers, we've been starting to sort of make plans, just like what you had said about planning ahead, dividing and conquering. Hey, I know in our weekly calls, we've been talking about this. I know that this customer is going to have a session on this. I think that's a perfect one for you to join. So just being able to do that with our clients as well. It's been great.
Awesome. And both of you are going to be doing the Rocky Run this year.
I didn't sign up Hannah. I will be there in some way.
I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah.
That counts.
Yeah.
It is before the conference. So
Yes, it is.
it is early.
And it's very early.
But it's a way to hydrate.
It is.
Best way to stay hydrated.
It is. It's to
Sweat it
just
all
be
out in the
gassed
morning.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for joining me on this episode of Talent Experience Live. Before we go, any final thoughts, anything I may have missed question-wise, any shout-outs you want to give to anyone at all?
I would say lean on your CVM and your account team if you're curious about what sessions you should be going to. If you need recommendations, if you don't know who to connect with, reach out to your CVM. We can help bridge some of that for you. Plan to meet your CVM. So we'll be stationed at a booth in the main conference hall. So schedule time to meet with us, and as well as your GCC or your account management partners, and just make the most of it.
Yeah. Good call it on the booths. There are going to be a ton of booths out in kind of the main hallway that you can stop by to our team, to other teams. It's going to be really exciting. And if you were in the community, you saw that there's an announcement about a swag counter. So definitely go over there, check out what kind of things that we've got behind there.
Might be a Francis stuffy
I don't
flying
know. Where
around.
is
Where'd
he?
he go?
Okay.
Might get one of these bad boys.
There's going to be lots of cool stuff. Stickers. I think there's going to be soccer jerseys with the World Cup coming up.
That's so cool.
That's
I
really
don't know.
cool.
Don't quote me
How many
on that.
points do I
Quote me on
need?
that.
He lied.
All of the points. You need to continue to do more and more TXLs in order to do
Okay,
Got it.
So
Got it.
that is it. Which I think will be in the
Clocked.
community by the time this airs as well, that you can
Sweet.
sign up for TXL.
Perfect.
Sweet.
I want to thank you both so much for joining me. Because of this session, I have been changed for the better. Can't wait to have you on again. That was good, right?
Finger. We have to go in space. This is our Wicked Press Tour.
Yes.
I didn't know that was
is.
happening.
Can't wait to have you on again. If you're interested in learning more about IAMPHENOM, of course, you can reach out to the team or sign up at IAMPHENOM.com. But in the meantime, everyone have a safe, happy, and healthy weekend. And thank you both so much for joining.
Thank you. We can't wait to see it. IAMPHENOM.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.